Welcome to Scentonomics. Today we'll be reviewing Nautica Voyage. So Nautica Voyage is a woody aquatic that has a fresh and salty sea breeze-like smell. It opens with cold green notes of green leaves and apple. The composition is laid on a woody base made up of cedar, oak moss, musk, and amber. The nose behind the fragrance is Maurice Roucel, who is of Musc Ravageur fame and New Haarlem fame by Bond Number 9. The fragrance was launched in 2006. So that's just the introduction to Nautica Voyage. Now we'll move on to the presentation. So Nautica Voyage comes in this simple little box, as you can see. Right? It's a dark blue on top and then lighter blue at the bottom. And it opens out, and there's no, there isn't any type of protection inside the box either. It's just a, very simple box. And this is the bottle. It's a simple glass bottle. It's flat on the front with the name of the fragrance, and it's round at the back, kind of. Maybe you can see it like this. So it has a round in the back, front side is flat, and has a round plastic metallic looking cap, but it's made out of plastic. So it says Nautica Voyage on the cap, and then there's like a little blue circle on the inside. So also the juice is light blue as well on the inside. The bottle is simple, it's nothing positive, but it's nothing negative either. The atomizer, let's see how it disperses. So it doesn't disperse very far away, but it has a good dispersion, if you keep it close to you. It's also, the bottle is pretty easy to grip and hold because of the roundness and all. So that's, basically the presentation. Nautica Voyage retails for 50 ml for about $45, and for 100 ml like this bottle for about $60 at your regular department store. So that's basically the retail price and the presentation. Now we'll move on to the actual scent. So the scent, the top notes of Nautica Voyage are green leaves and apple. The mid notes are mimosa and lotus, and the base notes are amber, musk, oak moss, and cedar. You just need to know that the main accords are green, floral, fruity, fresh, aquatic. That's pretty much what the scent is made up of. At the onset, you get a nice salty sea breeze scent with hints of green apple mixed in it. It's a nice fresh aquatic sea scent. This all fits in well with the whole Nautica theme of sailing in the ocean or the sea. When you think of Nautica, all the things that you'd associate with that can also be felt when you take in this scent. So at the top, I can smell the green leaves and the green apple, but I also get a little saltiness, and the saltiness is not listed, but something that sort of is there. Perhaps it's coming from the mimosa. I don't know, because I haven't actually smelled mimosa myself. Maybe if any of you have, you can let me know down below in the comments. So that's like the top. The mid, you got the lotus in there. It's really mild. It's not too floral. It's just basically right. The amber and musk are also there throughout the fragrance, but they're not really that prominent. And the woods are also there, but they're not prominent either. But they can nonetheless be pointed out. This fragrance basically has the right amount of everything. The sea saltiness and the apple smell that lasts throughout the life of the fragrance also is just right. So this fragrance, despite being a fresh aquatic, actually lasts a long time, which is one of the most interesting things about this fragrance. It retains its initial smell also throughout the life of the fragrance. As for some of the negatives though, well, the main complaint would be that it smells kind of generic or synthetic. But then again, more or less all designers, most of them smell that way, and actually some of the few niche fragrances also smell that way. So that's not a big issue. And so in terms of sprays, you can easily go about 2 to 6 sprays with Nautica Voyage, and you can be fairly generous when applying this because it's not an in-your-face type of smell. The only other thing you might want to consider is how, since it has musk, how the musk reacts to your skin chemistry, and take that into consideration when you're going 3 sprays or more. So that's basically the scent. Now we'll move on to the rating. So in terms of the rating, start off with the distinction or the uniqueness. I give Nautica Voyage a 6 out of 10. It is not entirely unique, and there are many other fragrances that smell very similar to this that are also fresh aquatics. However, in the Nautica line, I think Voyage is the best fragrance that they have. A good scent for young people and for old people alike. It's a great composition, all in all. Performance-wise and longevity-wise, I give it an 8 out of 10. It lasts about 7 to 8 hours on my skin, sometimes a little more. So that's pretty good. In terms of projection and sillage, 7 out of 10. It projects for about 2 hours and reaches about 3 to 4 feet away. It can be picked up by a person that enters your personal space for the entire 8 hours of the fragrance or so. In terms of versatility, 9 out of 10. In terms of seasons, late spring, all throughout the summer, early fall, this works wonderful. It won't perform too well in the winter, again, because it is a fresh aquatic after all. As far as occasions go, as long as it is worn within the warm summer months and or indoor in controlled environments, this is like the greatest thing. However, like I said, in the cold winter outside or at nighttime, it won't probably do too well. In terms of clothing, formal, casual, dressing up, dressing down, going to the gym, going to the work, it's just a wonderful scent that works well in mostly all occasions. Also, it isn't offensive to anybody. It's a good fragrance when going out with a significant other, and because it's decent and it's also soft and it won't make you look super desperate. Presentation-wise, again, an 8 out of 10. It's a simple glass bottle with a silver cap. Cap's, holds on pretty well. It's nothing bad and nothing good. It's kind of just a neutral-looking bottle. It's, like I said, it's easy to hold, fits well in your hand. Compliments-wise, I give it a 7 out of 10. You won't get too many compliments because it just smells clean and simple. You might occasionally get one of those, you smell nice, or you smell clean, or you smell pretty good. But nothing over the top like, oh my God, what are you wearing? You're not going to get stopped on the street and somebody's going to ask you. That's not going to happen. Or you're not going to get like, what is that smell? It's like the best thing on earth. That's not going to happen either. The good thing is that most people will not complain. And that's really important as well. Because sometimes even if a scent smells good, but if you put too much on, it'll be cloying and people will complain. But this one, people won't because it's not cloying and you're not going to really get complaints. You may not get a lot of compliments, but the important part is you're not going to get a lot of complaints. Now moving on to the Scentonomic factor. I give this a 10 out of 10 for the Scentonomic factor. Despite having great performance, right, this scent smells wonderful and it sells for just $15. Like, that's unbelievable, right? If you look around at Ross or TJ Maxx, when I found this at Ross for $14.99, I went ahead and bought 3 bottles all at one time. Like, I just went crazy. And I don't even blame myself because I don't know. If people hype this fragrance up, they might raise the price. So far, so good. I mean, they haven't, but who knows? So if this juice was packaged in some other company's bottle, like let's say Gucci or Armani, and it's the same exact juice, they would sell it for easily $60 plus. And again, at department stores, it does go for $60 or more. So again, it's like people would pay a lot of money to purchase it. So in terms of the Scentonomic factor, it's a 10 out of 10. I would say blind buy it. So the overall score is an 8 out of 10. Nautica Voyage is a great fragrance that has excellent performance, 8+ hours for a fresh aquatic. It smells great. It's extremely versatile and can be worn for almost any situation or occasion, right? And it is unoffensive and pleasant. Most of all, it's a quality fragrance that can be bought for a really good price. Something, you do get what you pay for. But Nautica Voyage is an exception. Mostly it's like what you get, what you pay for is what you get. But Nautica Voyage is an exception to the rule. You're paying less, but getting a product that actually deserves to have a higher price tag. So, and in the case that you truly do get more than what you pay for, like in this, if you search intelligently and take the Scentonomic factor into consideration, then you know what? It's a win-win situation. So that was our review for Nautica Voyage. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Also, please comment down below and let me know your experiences with Nautica Voyage, if you have any, or if you know of any other fragrances that are worth more than what they cost. Once again, thank you very much for watching the video and showing your support. I sincerely appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. I wish everyone a wonderful day. This is Nabil signing off from Scentonomics, where every scent counts.